Hello and welcome to Veronica Jenkins Online Psychic Mediums. Now, so just wait for people to start coming on. So it takes a few minutes, even though I'm live, to actually come through onto Facebook and onto YouTube if you're on YouTube. And I think we're on Twitter as well. So start coming on and let me know you're there, basically. And sort of a little chat before we get started to work this afternoon. It's always nice to connect with you all as I start to work, and it's sort of like a regular spot. So I'm recognising some of your names coming back, which is nice to sort of come back. And if you're new to me, also let me know that as well. So I can see a comment here. So just let me get the comment bit. Hi there. Oh, I remember you from last week. Your beautiful name, Cheyenne. So hi there, Cheyenne. Welcome back to you. Now, I cannot remember. I know you're in the States, but which part of the States you're in. So welcome back to you. And Tanita, hi there, Tanita. I've not seen you for a little while. So I hope you are keeping well and all is good for you. I want to say to you. And the same with Cheyenne as well. So I hope the world has been good to you for the last 7 days. Life is always in from Sweden. Oh, hi there, Eva, to you from Sweden. So, oh yeah, that's it, Cheyenne. I knew you was from the US, but I couldn't remember which part of the US you was from. So hopefully next time I shall remember. So obviously for you there, it's early afternoon for you there. And hi there, Donna. Welcome to you, Donna. So as people are starting to come on, I'll see the comments starting to come into the chat box. As I said, I'm quite good at remembering names for some reason. Don't ask me why, but I tend to remember names. So again, if I've not seen you before, welcome. And if I've seen you before, double welcome as well, because it's nice to sort of a little community start coming back here to work every week. Now, for those of you that have seen me work before, I do also do animal communication readings. I'm here this afternoon to do psychic card pull. I'll say, do you want a card? If you want me to work with one of your animals, can you, in the chat box, let me know if your animal is either in spirit or in the physical body? I want to say to you, okay, and pet name and also species. Your Canada is going to be close to 30 degrees. Now, it's interesting. I mean, we had a 30 degrees in the UK 2 weeks ago, and now people are moaning in the UK. We are big moaners in the UK about the weather, but it changes so much. It's now people are now putting their heating on. It's gone so cold. So I don't know which is worse, to be honest with you. But hey ho, the way of the world. So I'm going to start to do some work. So start coming on in the chat box there. Let me know you're there. Let me know what type of reading you'd like this afternoon, whether it's been a card pull, an animal read, or maybe you may even have a curious question you'd like some insight into on a stage show regarding your life now, or even anything necessarily from spirit. So with that, I'm going to start working. So I'm going to come to Tanita to start off with here. So I'm just going to read. Let me just click on your message. So and what I do is this one. I'm getting better at multitasking. So I shall tick on your chat here. Let me see here. It's been 6 months. 6 months. Okay, since your dad passed. So let me see here for your dad. Okay, so, and I do. I spoke to you before, Tanita, but just see here, dad starts to come here for you. Now, as I start to feel the presence of your dad, so I do need what I feel as well with him as well. I know I've got a female that very much comes in also with your dad right now. I do feel to be his own mother, your grandmother, and say to you. So whether or not you knew your grandma, I'm not sure. But your dad is showing me being there with her. I'm going to say to you, Tanita, and the feel I'm getting on the say to your dad here, from the spirit side of life, all feels well over there on the stage as we're over there, looking, and your daddy's feeling here. It's still very early days for even for him in spirit, but also for the family down here for coming to terms with dad's loss. I want to say to you, yeah, it does feel like his mum, Tanita. I will say to you. So I don't know if you knew your grandma, dad's mum, but I just feel here I'm looking at his mum steps in very close to be with him. I want to say to you, and it feels like I want to come in here, like even your grandma and your dad here. It's like I want to be coming to you to support and to when I say to hold you, it's like to hold you up for your everyday life, not just physically to hold you, but it's to sort of support you for everyday life. I want to say to you, okay, your dad is feeling very well now. I want to say to you, okay, I also feel dad before he passes, it does feel to be a rather, I don't know if it is illness around him, but I feel my passing comes to be quite quick at that time. When my passing comes is what he's saying to me, okay? And it feels, I want to say to you, so what I feel with your dad here, he's giving me this word, a bit of an adventure. You did know your nan, okay? So your grandma, so because she just feels here, she just feels very much here. I know she was very lovely. I want to say she comes here with your dad, and she's one of those people, like a lot of mothers. They want to look after their children and their grandchildren. She's somewhere looking looking after your dad. I want to say taking care of dad. But I'm going to come here more with dad. I want to say for you as well here, because it does feel to be some of its birthdays or anniversaries round about now. So like winter, June, July, and August. So the summer months still feel quite relevant. I'm going to say true around your father. And again, I came through. It was a quick passing. I say true. So you said there unexpected, and what I feel. As I feel that sort of the unexpected with him, I know he's giving me this feeling. I want to say to you that I don't suffer. All right, I don't suffer. I think it's important for people when they do pass suddenly, for people that's left behind, their loved ones, that they don't suffer. Now, why I giggled, I will say to you, Tanita, because your dad feels like, and he's giving me the word here, it's a bit of an adventure, and I feel the adventure is from the other side of life. I want to say to you, okay, because it's like the feeling he's given me, and it's getting like he's got a huge smile on his face, your dad. So I know your dad is someone who's got a very good sense of humor, sees the value of the lighter things in life. But what he's saying to me is, I know, bottom line is, it doesn't feel like he would have necessarily believed, I will say to you, in the spirit side of life. So I guess, I don't feel someone even really considered it, to be honest. He's saying to me, I've not got time to think about it. I don't want to think about that, is what he's saying to me, okay? So I just feel here, it gives me that fear. I want to say to you, okay. But just know here again, you've got other birthdays that's coming in. So it's your birthday was on the 13th of June, so that's only just passed, and your niece was just recently as well. So that was last week. So again, here it just feels all that relevance. And again, your day's making me feel, I want to say to you, now this is where your grandma is important regarding birthdays and dates, because dad knows them, as dads do, but dad's not the one necessarily who remembers to get the cards and do things. And it's like he's being jogged, his memory's being jogged by his mum about the birthdays that's coming up, was what's making me laugh and feel. And your dad, I want to say to you again, I know for you there was a family, it's still very, very early days down here, but he really has that sense of humor, I want to say to you, okay, like just and laughing, really, I want to say to you, over the simple things, which is, it's just that feeling he's giving me, I want to say to you, okay. And he's just looking the adventure that is taking place up there for him, is what he's saying to me, okay. And I'm what is making me aware, I'm not sure if your mum and dad were still together when I was down here, but I do want to say hello to mum down here, I want to say to you, okay. So it's like acknowledging mum down here, and she's doing a fair bit of work, and I don't feel like this is like physical work. I think it's more like emotional work, emotional support for people as well, since dad has passed over, I want to say to you, okay. And again here, Nan, all is good, and daddy's showing me here very much here. This is, I feel, more of where a place he likes to be. Your dad likes to be outside, I want to say to you, okay. He does take me, this is more, I think, of a memory than somewhere he wants to go. It's showing me like a lovely beach area, I want to say to you, okay. And it's like this pure white sandy beach he's taking me to, which feels very it's the fresh air, just being outside. Although we're very close, it just feels here. I know he's mentioning mum to me, I want to say to you, okay. And again here, just I'm looking at her, and again, like sometimes you look at someone and it's just like just like the overwhelming feeling of joy as I look at mum, and just again, I know she's been holding space and strength for a lot of people. Your dad is saying to me, and this is what he just said to me, as I said to you, I love fishing. Oh, okay. Oh, fantastic. I will be honest with you, I didn't get the location of Mauritius, but what I did see, I saw the beautiful pure white sand, just beautiful, I want to say to you. And it's just because I know your father is showing me, again, not so much the fishing aspect, but I know he would like to walk on that sand with his bare feet. All right, just so we walk on that sand with his bare feet. Again, these are memories that he's given me that he enjoyed and he loved, I want to say to you, okay. And again, I want to say that where he says this with jest, and it makes me laugh, because he's still keeping a very close eye on you all down here, is what he's saying to me, okay. And it's like, because I know your dad is one of these people, as long as everyone's okay, the family's okay, I'm okay, is what he's saying to me, okay. And there's one last little thing I'm going to give you before dad goes. I don't know if this is like metaphoric, what he's giving me. He's giving me like in the UK, there's a saying about born with a silver spoon in your mouth. There's something about a silver spoon. Now, I don't know if this is to do with like some sort of like a birth ritual, like a christening or something. There's something is making me aware of a silver spoon. So I may have asked your mum about this spoon, because it's more the symbolism of that spoon that feels important, I want to say to you, okay? And again, I can feel very much here how he does care for the family, all right? Lots of love from your dad. He's still very early days, I will say to you. He's making me aware down here, but he is doing okay. He's making me aware. So lots of love here from your dad, I want to say, and your grandma as well, because your grandma's there with him. And so now they are there together, and they've obviously reconnected, I want to say to you, okay? So welcome. So a few more people come on now. So again, which is lovely to see you all coming on. I'm going to come to Cheyenne actually, and you're open to anything right now, and you'd love to hear from your loved ones. So I'm going to come to you, Cheyenne, and see who comes through for you. And as you start coming on, you see me work. I mean, I'm a psychic medium, also do animal communication. If you've not seen me before, if you'd like to have animal communication reading, your animal can be in spirit, it can also be in the physical body. Just literally put in the chat your animal's name, the species, dog, cat, horse, fish, whatever it may be, and whether or not they are in spirit or not, and a pet name, so then I can connect your animal for you as well. Especially if they're in the physical body, you may have a specific question. Sometimes their behavior might change, something might be taking place. You're not quite sure about why they're not feeling quite the same. Right, so I'm going to come here to you, to Cheyenne. So we just put you on the chat here, so I see as I start to work with you. Right, Cheyenne, let me see, here comes here for you. Right, as I start to work with you, Cheyenne, so just sort of feel who gathers here for you, I want to say, okay? And I feel, I start to feel, there feels in your family, I don't know if it feels like sometimes in families, I've got females coming through first of all to go gather with you on a stage, okay? And I've got the males there, but I just feel it's a female that are stepping forward to be with you on a stage, okay? And I feel as they come through here, and what I feel, is your grandma, but I feel very motherly towards you as she comes through here. I also feel as a connection of, like, feels like an aunt that also comes through to be here with you on a stage, okay? And very much here, so I don't know if it's your grandma, she's a sister, this is what I'm being shown that comes through here together. And they feel very, you feel a very very, when I don't say close, I don't mean a family that necessarily sees each other like every single day, but you feel a close family when you are together on a stage, okay? It feels that closeness that comes through for you on a stage, okay? And I feel here in your family, you feel a very, again, what I feel is that creativity runs through your family. Now, often when I say creativity, people think of art and drawing and colouring, but I'm not seeing that sort of creativity. I'm seeing just like very, very creative. I know your family feel very creative with their hands and doing things, and this I want to say to you feels quite important. I'm going to say to you, okay? There also feels here, I'm looking at I'm being made go to your mum as well. So I know it feels to be on mum's side of the family that I want to bring through for you, okay? As I work with you, Sharon, this afternoon, all right? Now I am saying to you now, as they come through, I feel about this is like they're saying to me, for you, this is time for you to take care of yourself. And it's not physically taking care of yourself, it's actually to find time for yourself. Because I feel here with you, you're one of these people who busy sort of helping others, doing for others, and sometimes we sort of forget literally to put ourselves top of that list. And I'm going to pull a soul card for you, because I feel it's a soul card I want to be pulling for you right now on the stage, okay, Cheyenne? And as I pull this, it's that the card that's come up, soul card, is humor. And I feel this card always comes in for you, because I feel it's like sometimes in life we need to look for the lighter things in life on a stage, okay? So for the humor, to bring the laughter into your life. And I feel this is where sometimes when things are taking place in our life on a stage, okay, we can actually like forget the simple things in life. It's the simple things I want to say to you in life that are important. I want to say to you, in modern day living, we get caught up in the to-do list, and we need this and to do this and do all the aspects. But I'm feeling very much here, I want to say to you here, from your family, it's about bringing laughter back into the family, bringing humor, bringing fun back into the family. Now I know you're saying here they was sewing and very creative. Now what I'm being shown, I don't know if this is an interest you may have or be considering, but there's something I want to say to you that I'm being shown, and this is someone making jewelry. And it's not, I'm not saying like gold jewelry, but it feels like I'm making jewelry. There's beadings and this aspect what I'm being shown. So I don't know if this is like you're contemplating even yourself, that creativity part of yourself here, but this is what I feel I want to say coming from your grandmas, is that using the the essence of what your hands you can create feels very important, I say to you. But more importantly, is for you to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay, right. It's about focusing. I want to say to you on the lighter side of life, and it can be sometimes when life can be challenging at all times for all of us. We have good days, bad days, times when it just seems to just trudge on. Everyday life. But it's about for you, Shane, bringing in. I want to say to you a little bit of humour, looking for the lighter side, because there are. I want to say to you, there's good things, happy things, and even being creative. I'm being told by your grandmas. I'm being from the spirit world, because being creative as a family can also bring great fun. I want to say to you, okay. So maybe some aspects of here of I don't know, getting out and about and being creative with the children, because that also feels good. I want to say to you, okay. So let me see who I'm going to be drawn to next. Hi there. I'm going to be drawn to Titika, because Titika, first time I feel you have been on my live. So again, let's see who, and you'd like to hear from your deceased loved ones here. Now, let me see who gathers for you, Titika, because I just feel here with you. I just feel very much here as I blend my awareness to the spirit world for you here. I feel very much here there's a gentleman that does step forward for you as he comes through here for you on the stage, okay? And I do feel this to be, again, I do want to feel more of a grandfather that as he comes here for you. And I feel here, I'm also being drawn to mum's side of the family as he comes through here on the stage, okay? I also know him to have been over there some time in spirit world. So this is not a recent passing for you, Titika, when he comes through on the stage, okay? Now, again, what I'm feeling here, and what I'm feeling, when I say very brotherly, I don't know if you have a brother or there's a brother in spirit, but I'm getting a brother, an essence of a brother. It even could be your grandfather's brother as well. I'm a brother, I want to say to you very much that comes here as well to be with you on the stage, okay? And I also feel again here, what I'm feeling, not so much with your granddad, but I'm feeling here, there feels, I want to say from spirit, there's some, I want to say the word sorry, some sorries, because I feel here there was like, I felt from your granddad, like when I say unfinished business, things, sometimes we don't get to say the things we need to say before we pass over. And I first want to say with your granddad. So there's a thing here. I've not got to say goodbye. I've not got to say to this is what I feel. I want to say that words of saying sorry, because there is unfinished business here as well. I also feel again, I'm not sure if this is your mother that comes through here, but I want to share also that female that comes through very much here to be with you as well. I want to say to you, okay. And again, what I'm feeling with your family is again, your family making me aware that you two are a very creative person. This is more for you, I want to say to you, of your mind. I want to say to you, okay. So again here, creative of your mind. So again, it's about using your mind in a way. So I'm not sure if you're also quite artistic, but that creativity comes in massively around you. Now, again, here, I feel this is more about the like having the vision to foresee things and tell stories. And this is where I'm being very much this around you on stage, okay? I also being made aware, this is someone in your family down here, Titika, I want to say to you, that feels to be looking at doing the family tree ancestry. I'm being made aware on the stage, okay? And this is when I go to a male part of the family. And I feel some interest on the stage, looking at the ancestry as I come through on the stage, okay? I'm going to say ancestry. I don't know if it's someone down here. I don't know if it's a cousin that's looking at the aspect on the stage, okay? Which feels quite curious on the stage, okay? Your mum, I will say to you, just feels here. They feel very much. I want to say to you, like again, a family that are united, and it feels like as a family, like what takes place within the family, and this is how I feel very united in that aspect on the stage, okay? I also feel, Titika, now this is what I feel as I'm looking from through mum's eyes. I know I'm looking at a baby or possibly babies that have been born after mum passes over. I'm going to say, okay, so I just feel here, I'm looking at, I know it's not to be twins, but I'm seeing, look at two children that's passed over since mum has been over there. I'm going to say, okay, and your mum's, again, I'm looking for mum's eyes here, she just feels a very what I call a wise lady, not someone necessarily reads all the books and learns from schools, but it's a very wise lady in life and how she assimilates what takes place around. I want to say to you, and her, for me, she's saying to me here, for you, this was like a very thank you. I want to say thank you, because you was there for her whenever she needed. Needed you. She was there for you. There's also, I want to say, I'm looking at here from mum's eyes, there feels, I don't know if you have these or someone else in the family, I'm looking at some very old photographs. I want to say, okay, so again, these photographs I'm looking at, they're I'll say black and white, there's no colour. So there's some really old photographs I'm looking at. And I just feel here, I'm looking at your mum, and I'm looking at her family, the photographs that probably before you were even born. These are families that feel very important. I want to say to your mum that I'm being shown, the heritage of the family. I want to say to you, feels great. And mum is loving what you are doing. I'm going to say to you, okay. So all is well there. And I feel here, I want to say, I want to take you on a journey. I don't mean on a trip abroad anywhere else, but the journey is, I want to say to you, it is a spiritual journey you are embarking on right now. And I too, for you, I'm going to pull you a soul card for you. So let's see what your soul's seeking to tell you right now, Titika. And I like this card. Abundance. Okay. And I love this card, this word, because often this can be relevant for all of you, because we can forget how abundant we can be as a soul being. And the strapline for this card is, I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And that, Titika, is what your soul would like you to take on board. Use it as an affirmation for the following week or days or months. But abundance, and know that you're a limitless being, and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. All of you can, I will say to you, it's just believing it enough. So I do hope, Titika, that helps you. And thank you for joining us today, Titika. So I'd love to have you here. Now I'm going to come here to hi there, Michelle Castle. So I'm going to pull a few cards for you today, Michelle. And let me see what cards I feel. I feel inclined to pull. Just bear with me. I thought today I was going to be using those 3 cards, but hey ho, I feel be drawn to use my goddesses, gods, and guardian cards for you today, Michelle. And it's funny, I mean, most readers, and even before I was reading cards, we had loads of cards, and I tend to stick with one particular deck that I love to use all the time, but sometimes it's like good to have something new to work with and something new to use. And my lovely friend Nadine bought me this for Christmas. And Michelle, I feel very drawn to pull these cards for you this afternoon. And this is very much it's about the guides and our gods who may be working with us at this particular time. I want to say to you, okay. And I've actually pulled out here for you. So the guide who will be working with you right now, okay, and walking, literally supporting you right now. And it is Cain. Now, the funny thing is, I just share a little story with all of you. And my husband doesn't enjoy reading, full stop, but he's a big TV buff, and any film that comes on telly, he knows all about it. So we go to Cain and Abel here. Whatever film he talks about, he knows it, the story, without reading the book. But Cain is, and this here as a god for you here, Michelle, that God that walks with you, is about life force energy. So I feel here sometimes, and so I want you to know in the next coming days here, as and when I say you're walking forward in life, this is like metaphorically walking forward, your everyday life, the steps you're taking towards your goals, your aims, what you need to be doing right now. It's like call upon Cain on a stage, okay? So that is your God, is your guardian working with you right now, because he will help to supply that life force energy that we all need sometimes, the drive. You know, we think about that drive, that gut feeling, the drive in the belly that pushes us forward. And this here is that life force. So for you, Michelle, right now, know that Cain is working with you, supporting you, I want to say to you, for the coming days, or as long as it takes for you to be using that life force energy to push you forward, because energy is always in flux and flow. Energy is always moving forward. So no one says here, it's about moving forward. So if you feel a little bit, I need to call upon him and know he will be there energetically to support you and hold you, I say to you, walking on your journey. And just for those of you who may not be familiar with your guides, I'll just touch on that briefly, because we all have guides that guide us through our daily life. So there'll be a guide that comes in when we are born in this incarnation, will stay with us until we pass over, and you'll have other guides that come in throughout your life for different reasons. You'll get aspects where you might need a healing guide, you might need a philosophy guide, whatever's taking place in your life, your different guides will step forward to help you at a given time. And people often say to me, well, I don't know who my guide is. And you know what? It doesn't really matter. If you know, fantastic. If you don't know, it doesn't matter. You can sit and be quiet and meditate, and maybe a name or image will be given to you. But by the same token, if you don't know, it doesn't matter, I'm going to say to you, because they are still there working with you and for you. So, okay, so come here now. So I'm going to do an animal communication reading now. So again, keep putting your comments in the chat. And if you've already put a comment in the chat and I've not seen it, do not worry, re-put it in again. It won't, just because it's just the way it moves up this screen there, I might miss you whilst I'm working with the previous person to you. So again, if that's the case, just re-put it in there and hopefully I will come to you. Now I'm going to come to Donna Ray, and your dog Bo I started barking at so much with other dogs. Okie dokie. How can you curb this barking? That's a very, very good question. And I'm probably majority of people that had dogs in their life, we've had one particular dog that will do this, will say to him. And what I'm feeling for you, Don, I'm actually looking through his eyes, I will say to you, as he does this. And it is getting a little bit out of control, and say to you, okay. Now what is making me aware, there feels to be, and I will say to you, he's very happy. I want to say to you, very contented little animal. Is a dog that actually prefers humans to his own species. That's also fine, I want to say to you, because lots of dogs are like that. But I feel here, I know right now I am feeling quite nervous in myself. Okay, so as I'm seeing those other dogs coming towards me, it's almost like that feeling, I want to say to them, fight or flight. So I know he can't move away. So he's on a lead here, or a leash here, I can't move away. So what he's doing, he is barking, because I do feel there's been an incident is making me aware. So I don't know if you can remember this, because again, it can be quite small to us, but it's big to him. There feels to be an incident with two dogs on lead, him being one of them, where a dog has had a little grumble at him in his face, I want to say to you, on lead. So there's been a very small altercation, I want to say to you, okay. Also, so I feel here, this is what's triggered that barking reaction. What he's doing is showing me, he's not wanting to bite anybody. So I know he's barking, pulling forward, then pulling back. So I know it's very much a fear response is what he's showing me when he's doing this. Now, what I feel, because I was a dog trainer for many years. So again, there's lots of routes we can take this to try and stop him. I am feeling, to be honest, negative reinforcement, which is telling him off, isn't good. It just makes them more nervous, I'm going to say, okay. And I'm feeling here, if you can, I'm looking more, he feels a dog that quite likes toys as well. So if maybe you've got the favorite, basically, I'd say to you, Donna, try to distract him rather than trying to stop him once he's already barking. He's actually saying to me, and again, there's an aspect of picking him up. So I don't know if you've picked him up when this is taking place, because I am being shown this aspect of being picked up, I want to say, okay. If that's the case, it feels to be making him feel worse, I want to say, okay. So I know what he's showing me is here. I know it because you're talking to him. He looks at you. If you can keep that attention looking at you while you're walking along, it will ease. It will stop. There's been a little bit of he's showing me as a dog roughly. I was maybe a little bit bigger than him, not much bigger, similar in size. That that has had a little bit of a snap at him, and that has triggered it. I want to say to you, I'm not seeing no full contact, no bodily contact, but there's been a bit of an altercation, and this has created it. And he now doesn't want. It's like I'm looking at space, as in my space, your space, and he very much here likes that bit of space. I would suggest for a little while, if you can, Donna, just respect a little bit of space, as in don't let the other dogs get too close to him, because it's triggering him even before they get there. But I do feel, if you can, I know if he likes food, likes a toy, take something out with you, I want to say to Donna, and literally give him a treat when he's not barking, because I just feel here negative reinforcement is going to make him feel worse, and it's not good to be doing that, I want to say to you, okay, Donna. So if you can, he's on the deck. Yeah, he's a warrior, all right, and he can't help that, all right. We can't help our makeup. Some of us are born with lots of courage, some of us are not quite so much, I'm going to say, okay. So but there's definitely, I'm seeing a dog that there's been eye contact with another dog I don't like, and that's what's triggered it. And distraction feels far better, I will say to you, because I just feel here, I'm just seeing that I don't feel he's very foodie. A lot of dogs are very foodie, and you can distract him with the food. And I think he does like his food, but what he's showing me is when he starts the barking, the food won't stop it. I want to say, okay. So that aspect I want to say is showing me. So I just feel here, if you are picking him up, I understand. I've got small dogs. I understand. Try to distract. I want to say to you, because I just feel here that will help him. And he loves what he really, really loves. If you can, that's why I'm hearing you talking to him, and it's like that happy, chirpy voice. He loves that happy, chirpy voice. So if you can, try and distract him with that, just happy, chirpy voice, and that feels better on stage, okay, for him. But distraction feels better than literally negative reinforcement, which I don't feel is going to work with him. I actually think it's going to make him feel worse. I want to say, okay, so I do hope that helps for you, Donna. All right, and I will say to you as well, I've been there myself. It don't. Sometimes, if you can get another dog, someone you know who's got a very well balanced dog, that can help him. A dog that where he can bark and the other dog ignores them, that can also help them to readjust that stopping that barking. But as I can feel, got a little bit out of hand. So I would say to him, pet him when he's quiet, when he's barking, reassure him, distract him, and I feel this will hopefully stop fairly quickly for you. I want to say, okay. I'm going to come to hi there. So I hope that helps you a little bit, Donna. Now I want to come to Tanya Titus. Hi there, Tanya. Now I don't recognize your name, so I feel you're new to my life. You may have been on Veronica Jenkins' platform before, because there's lots of mediums over the week, as we all work differently. So welcome to you. I'm going to just pin up your question, and let me just feel here what I need to say to you. You've lost some very important papers, righty-o. So let me just feel where where do I feel? Right, now this is interesting. I don't know what I feel. I'm looking at, I do feel, if you're like me, you put something safe in a safe place. And I joke about myself here, never to find it again, so I'm looking for something else. Now I do know you've not lost them, as in lost them, because I feel you have put them in a safe place to keep those papers. Now what I'm being shown, what I'm being shown is something, I haven't got it to hand, so I can't, I feel like I've got some sort of book, some sort of folder where they feel put inside. I want to say to you. So I don't know if you've got it's just, I'm looking at a book, some sort of book, where we have papers and we want to keep the papers straight, we want to keep the papers flat, rather than getting all crumpled and folded. That's what I'm seeing. I'm saying, I'm seeing them put inside like a book I'm being shown. It feels, I want to say to you, I also feel on some sort of shelving I'm being shown for you, Tanya. And I feel, again, I want to be, it's high, but it's not like, I'm looking, it's high. I'm going as far as 6 foot. It's not quite 6 foot. So it's on top of a cupboard, top of a shelf. That is where I'm seeing these papers have been put. I know you're probably worried, you're probably concerned, as we all would be. I know you've not lost them. You've not thrown them out. They are in your home, is what I'm being shown. But I just feel they've been put inside, like I'm seeing, like a book folder. And it's not a folder with a flap on it, like an envelope folder. It's a folder just like a book folder. That's what I'm seeing. And it's put inside there. And they feel high, put up on a stage. Okay, I'm trying to get a feel for what room they're in, and I do feel, and if you're on 2 levels, but I'm feeling on a ground level. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so as opposed to going, if you are on 2 levels, it don't feel upstairs. I feel I'm on a ground level for you. Now I don't know, Tanya, if I'm being. No, I'm being told for you as well here. So I do know your grandma is in spirit. I want to say to you, because it feels like your grandma is stage. Oh, I sit there, I'm back. I'm learning fast. The best way to learn is getting it wrong in the first place. That's what I found. Then you don't do it again. Rightio. So I'm going to come here to you now, Cornelia. Okay, and hi there, Cornelia. And I do recognise your name. Don't think I've not come to you for a long time. So so all is good. Let's see what I'm coming here for you this afternoon. So will you be moving soon? Happy with your new apartment. I actually feel here, regarding your move, this feels, I want to say to you, like when we're waiting to move, sometimes it's a long time coming. It's a big process, I want to say to you, okay? When we're moving and trying to sort of find a new location, new home to come to. And I actually feel this has been like a bit of a long process for you. I'm sorry, Tanya, my internet went down, so it wasn't you, it was me, all right? So your grandma your grandma Tanya is asking you to call upon her when you're looking for those papers, because she seems to have an idea where they are as well. All right, so call out literally your grandma when you're looking for those papers. All right, so yeah, my internet dropped out, but we are back now. So Cornelia, I feel that your new apartment, I actually feel you're going to really love your new apartment. I'll say to you, okay, it feels again here, it's like I want to make it my new home, my new place when you go there. So I feel again here, once you do get there, you're going to really feel like it's like the new broom sweeps clean. We're going there, you make it your own. You're going to feel very happy there. I want to say to you, okay, and I actually feel I want to say to you in a way, you can start to get slightly excited. I say slightly because we don't want to get overexcited because it gives a bit of a headache. But I would say to start to get slightly excited about it, because the move will be happening fairly quickly. I say to you, once that date comes around, it will happen fairly quickly. I'm even seeing you feeling like a little bit apprehensive about like packing up, you know, because packing my things away, packing my old things away. And I just feel here, your apartment looks beautiful, and I just feel here when you do get there, you'll be, I'm going to say relieved. It feels like a relief. You know, I'll get there, it's all done. I want to say to you, okay. And I feel very home there when you get there. And it feels, I want to say to you, like a new phase in your life. I want to say to you, a new phase, a fresh start, a happy beginning. And I just feel here, there will be closure. All right. So it feels closure on a part of your life that we're closing the door on it, closure. And all closure can be a little bit like daunting sometimes, I want to say to you, for all of us, because it's what we're familiar with. But that closure that comes, and then we look towards the future for you, I want to say to you, Cornelia, it feels bright. It feels your apartment feels light and airy. And again, here I get back it's quite understandable to be a little bit excited and also a little bit apprehensive. But I'm seeing here, you keep, honestly, it is closure. I can feel that closure, and it's like once that you walk out that door, that closure comes, it will be closure, and you'll be, I want to say to you, relieved. I want to say to you that relieved. I want to say to you that I've gone forward, and I would say to you, quietly, just do a little bit packing, you know, because I just feel it will happen fairly soon. I'll say to you, once you get a date, you'll be moving fairly quickly. It just feels like the money going through all the legal aspects, the financial aspects. Once it's all been dealt with, you'll have it. You'll be going there, and it will really be for you. I want to say to you, Cornelia, a fresh start, a new start. And I feel when you do get there, you will not look back. I want to say to you, okay, you won't look back with a heavy heart at all. You'll just you'll look forward, and it feels good. So yes, I do feel it's been a long time coming, but again, all things that come take time to come to us in divine timing, and I feel it's divine timing. All feels right to fall in place. Closure, new space, new life, new beginnings. Feels really fresh. So keep that little bit of excitement there. I'm going to say to you, the apprehension doesn't need to be there because it's going to be happening. But just want to say to you, just hold tight for a little bit longer. I don't even think, I'm trying to get a feel if it's 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. But I'm going to say to you, I'm feeling by less than 3 months, you'll be well and truly moved into oh bless you, well and truly into your new home. I want to say to you, okay. And also, what I'm looking around, I feel excited because I want to be buying new things. Put my own mark on the place is what I want to say to you, okay. So start to have a little think about it. All right. And honestly, Cornelia, it's and I want to say to you, have those tears. Have them tears of joy, because they will be. I'll say to you, literally, there will be tears of joy when you move, relief and all the aspects. And honestly, I can just see you. I just feel like you'll be like, oh, come here, it's happened, it's done. And that's what I feel. All right. So start packing just slowly, slowly, and all will be well. And I say to you, in less than 3 months, you will be in that place. I want to say to you, okay, all will be tied up for you. All right. So I do hope that helps you, Cornelia. All right. Now, someone here, if I can find your message again, I want to say to you, there was someone, their dog had lost, and a preacher had lost some weight. So just bear with me. I can just find your message again. Oh, here we are. Here we are. So Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix. So again, welcome to you, Phoenix. I don't think I have. That was no, it's not fair. I'm going to come to you, Felix, because I want to come to the question above you. Your dog Tia is, so Julie, hi there, Julie. Dog Tia is losing weight. I want to say, okay. And I will come just bear with me, Phoenix, afterwards. Begin to tear for you while she's losing weight. Now, I'm obviously going to go to her stomach because that's where the digestive system comes in for her. And I actually feel, as I feel, Julie, for her, she actually feels not only I'm seeing her eating, so I know she's eating her food, but she does feel into some, what I'm feeling, I'll give you what I feel, Julie. I do feel, I don't know if you've taken her to the vet or been to the vet, but what I'm feeling is here, I'm looking at her stomach and I'm feeling like humans, some people can suffer from like an irritable bowel syndrome. I feel with her, there's a little bit, that's why she's losing a little bit of weight. I do feel here she's got a little bit of anxiety that sits in her stomach, and I feel it sits in her stomach. I know sometimes I'm seeing her eating. Her digestive system is not working as adequately as it could be. I feel it's down to more towards a bit of stress, anxiety that she holds in her stomach. I mean, I'm not a vet, so I would suggest you probably just have a little check over for her. But what I feel is, again, ask your vet this. I feel a probiotic might will do her tummy good, because it just feels here. What she's also showing me is, I know sometimes, like again, as her stools, a toilet is not always as it should be. So a toilet, sometimes it should be quite consistent, but I feel here her stool motions are not always consistent. So that's why I'm being drawn to the digestive system with her, and I do feel it's more to do a little bit of anxiety, a little bit stressful with her. And also I feel with her here, I think what might be good for you to do is to keep a little bit of a diary of what she's eating food wise, because also what she's showing me, again, when our dogs, you're trying multiple things to give her to eat. So there's multiple different things you're giving her to tempt her to put a bit of weight on, but it feels better for her to be, again, quite consistent with the food that she has. So try, if you can, not to give her too much different bits and pieces, because it just feels here that also doesn't feel too good for her stomach. I want to say to her, okay. Like I said, again, she's losing weight. She's diabetic. Okay. So again here, if I was you, Julie, she's under the vet, I would just mention to the vet she's losing a bit of weight. I don't feel there's anything like sinister, I'm going to say to you, but I just feel here, I know that in her stomach, I can just feel that with her. I'm going to say to you, a bit of anxiety that sits here with her. There feels to be, again, I do with my dogs, we try this, we try that, try to find what she likes, stick with it and keep with it. That feels better for her. I'm going to say to her, okay, but I know again here that she's got nervous energy. I'm going to say to her, like us, we have nervous energy. We can actually help, we can lose weight with that nervous energy, and that's why I feel more is taking place with her. I want to say to you, just feel a little bit of irritable bowel or that type of condition I'm picking up with. I want to say to her, okay. So if you've got, obviously she's under vet with her diabetes, maybe just mention that to the vet, and he might be able to just do like a probiotic or something for her. I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope that helps you, Julie. All right. They're always such a worry when they're not their selves. It does tend to make us worry. I'm going to say, okay. So I'm going to come here just to Phoenix. So just me, where me, Phoenix. Phoenix. I know you'd like to hear, you'd like a message. So just bear with me so I can see your name, and I can then turn me up. So I'm just going to flag you up. There we are. So hi there, Phoenix. You would like a message for you. Now I'm going to put, actually, for you, I'm drawn to pull soul card for you, Phoenix, as well. So okay, so I feel there's people in spirit around you. But what I feel, again, as I work with, we're all unique in our own way. We're all at different times of life. We'll need a different message, be it from spirit, be it psychic, be it a healing message. And I feel more for you, Phoenix. I want to give you more of a soul card, a message from your soul, I'm going to say to you, okay? So I feel it's with your guides, because I just feel working with your spirit guides as what comes in around you, I want to say to you, okay? And this is the card I've just pulled for you, I want to say to you. So I don't know if this moment in time you've been going through rather a lot, I want to say to you. The card I've got here, so the soul cards I'm using, is perseverance. And I like this. I love this card, actually, and I love this word, because it's perseverance really does, I want to say to you, pay off, all right, in lots of ways in our lives. And the actual strap line with this word for you, this card for you, is for your soul. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to do. And often, you know, we can be our own worst enemies in everything in our lives. Talking ourselves out of good opportunities, talking ourselves out of situations, talking ourselves out of anything, basically. And I feel for you here, Phoenix, this card very much is, I actually feel that the perseverance aspect is not just about you now. I also feel it's about you know, your immediate past, when I say it, okay? So it feels like quite a journey, you know, and I don't say the word struggle here, but you know, there's been trials and tribulations along that journey to get you to where you are now today. And I feel often when we've had these trials and tribulations in life, it's like, I want to say to you, don't look back on them. You know, you've come a long way. I want to say to you, you've come a long way down the road, and it's that perseverance that gets you to the next step, the next phase. And again, I think it's an important aspect that when we do set our mind to something, know we can achieve that. Because again, often we put ourselves, oh, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do this. But I really want to say to you very much here, Phoenix, I want to say to you here, it really is, you know, and I will say to you, so say to yourself, know that you can achieve whatever you want it to achieve. And it really is that perseverance does pay off. And sometimes you can be that close to the goal and think, oh, I'm not going to go, I can't be. But don't give up, because I want to say to you, this is where that really is important. And I say, I know there have been those trials and tribulations. You're a strong person. It's got you where you are now. And that's what I want to say to you now. Like, take that like breath of it, big breath, deep breath, and move forward. I want to say to you, okay. And I want to say to you, so what's taking place here, there's nothing to stop you in your way to what you want to do in the next part of your life and what you want to achieve. So just taking that breath, moving forward, I want to say to you, and just know you will succeed. I want to say to you, and get there. So again, maybe just that when you doubt yourself at times, and we all doubt ourselves, remember that word, perseverance. Perseverance, and I love that word. It really is. Again, it's a strong word, and it has such reverence for me to use it. So again, when we get those blips in our life, we don't believe in ourselves, don't trust in ourselves, that mind comes in, just know the goal can be that close, your aim can be so close. Perseverance will get you there. Perseverance does pay off, on a say to you. And I just feel here again, that's that I felt strength of character with you, and that is what you, the essence of you, I want to say to you, okay. So all good, I want to say to you there, Phoenix, and keep moving forward, knowing that aim, that goal is there for you. I want to say to you, okay. Right, so thank you. Now we've got Mina here. Mina, so hi there, Mina. I'm going to just flag your just bear with me. There we are. Rightio. So, Mina, your message, new beginnings coming your way soon. I'm going to pull for you then, Mina. And hi there, Mina, because I don't think it's a beautiful name. I love the name Mina. It's I don't know about you guys, but I like a good horror. I don't know why, but I do. A good horror movie. And especially with Dracula movies, I must admit, a bit of a thing for Dracula movies. And there's one with Mina in it. So that's the one especially, I'm not saying you want to do Dracula at all, but it's one of my favourite movies, I have to say. And anytime there's a Dracula on, I have to sit down and watch it. Righty, oh, you are? Yeah, I know, that's me. I love a Dracula movie. I mean, I don't know why I do, but I do love a Dracula movie. And I don't know how old they are. They can be black and white. They can be, and in fact, I think sometimes the older ones are the better ones. Now, for you, Mina, you want to know new beginnings. And so for you, Mina, I'm going to use my tarot for you. And I'm going to use my Moonology card. So I feel very drawn here to use a little bit of tarot to see what's taking place around you. And then we shall bring another card in to cosmically see energetically about new beginnings for you on the stage. Okay. Now this is a nice card for new beginnings. Now this is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is often about practical aspects. It will often new love as well. To see where we're going to new love. Well, this is all I'm going to say to you about. So I know whatever you've been doing in your life up till now, you're one of those new beginnings coming your way soon. I know the Eight of Pentacles is about reaping the rewards of what you have done in your life up till now, and say, okay. So sometimes, like, we can, like, even like to meeting that new person in your life, there's a process that takes place for us for things fundamentally to happen in our life. So I feel you've been active in making those new beginnings happening. It's no good people saying, I want this to happen, I want that to happen, and they don't do nothing about it. They just sit indoors. It's not going to happen. We have to be proactive. And I feel here that you are someone that is proactive, even if it's like in your mind here, thinking things through. And just know what I want to say to you here is very much here for you going forward. Literally all the hard work, all the planning, all that you're doing, I want to say to you, to have those new beginnings coming your way. Yes, they are coming, because it's about reaping the rewards of your hard work, your labor. So I know you've been putting a lot of effort yourself into, I want to say to you, having those new beginnings. Now I'm also going to now pull for you. I want to say to you, meeting a new love soon. Now, first one I want to bring in for you, right, this is interesting. This is more about the cosmic energy around you, moonology card here. And this is about now it's full moon in Leo, and it's about don't let pride get in the way. Now I feel this can be quite so for yourself here, as we look at this. Sometimes I want to say to you, it's about I don't know if you can be hold yourself back a bit. So I'm not so much with the word pride here for you, but sometimes when oh, you're a Leo. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I didn't know that. It's interesting. So being a Leo, you obviously understand the which I love the fire of the Leos, because I mean, again, like a Leo, actually interesting, I would say, to Mina, because the Eight of Pentacles, I know Leos, and Leos, when they want to get something done, nothing is stopping a Leo. I mean, Leo, I'm a Piscean, so but I know the Leos, I know nothing gets in the way of what a Leo wants to get done. And again, it's a very fire energy, a very creative energy. We think of fire being destructive, but it's like that creativeness about you, I want to say to you. So I'm going to say to you, Mina, all your hard work you're putting in to creating your new life, your new beginnings, yes, you are doing it. I want to say to you, you've got that energy there. I want to say to you, you've got the fire there in the belly to make all these things happen for you. And I want to say to you, when it's about the pride, sometimes it's about, maybe sometimes you just need to not give in, I want to say to you, but be a little bit more open. That's it, a bit more open of heart and mind when you're meeting new people. Because what I feel you might be doing is just very slightly holding yourself back. Some people can see us as being, you might not think it, you might thinking that, but some of it, oh, you're a bit reserved, holding yourself back. I want to say to you. So regarding the new love, meeting someone new, I want to say to you, just be a bit more open of heart, a little bit more open of mind. I want to say to you, okay, obviously, keep yourself safe, keep yourself someone you feel comfortable with, but that's roughly I want to take it, because sometimes we meet people, and often, we have this demeanor, and people can read us wrongly, and I feel that just a touch, I want to say to you, be a little bit more, but a little bit open-hearted. But Mina, no, again, these two cards for you being a Leo, you have the power completely to create the new beginnings for yourself, I want to say to you. So lovely to have met you, and to watch you this afternoon. So let me see here. Will you meet him soon? I do think you will. Yeah. What I feel you need to be doing, Mina, is just be proactive. You just get out there, do what you're doing, just be yourself. You 100% you will meet them. I want to say to you. And again, here with you, Mina, you're someone, you're very you're highly intuitive as well, which is great. And you will just know. Someone just meet someone and you will know. And that's what I want to say to you with you. Trust it, because sometimes when that feeling just comes in, I don't want to say love at first sight, because I'm not particularly that type of person myself, but it happens. It does. It's a fact. It happens. And I want to say to you, so for you here, when that feeling comes in, be proactive, get yourself out there, mingle, socialize. You're doing it all already. Be open-minded, open-hearted. You'll know straight away. That feeling comes in with you, and then just be open to it. I'm going to say to you, and I feel it could happen fairly soon for you, because you're just being proactive in being out there and making it happen. And again, here, I just feel also what feels important. Sometimes we're looking just for companionship. You're looking for someone special to share the next part of your life with, which I want to say to you is very possible. Be out there, do what you're doing, be proactive, and just a little bit more open. And then, as I say to you, go with your gut, because I know it's there for you, very strongly for you. I want to say it, okay? No, again, we sit indoors, it ain't going to happen. Let's face it, I mean, unless you got on Tinder. But you know, hey ho, best way, get yourself out there, practice, and have that. You got that fire in the belly. You're a Leo. Use it. I want to say to you, because and being a Leo, which is wonderful, you will attract people as well. All right, because the light attracts the light. I want to say to you. So embrace all of your qualities, all of your gifts. And I don't feel it'll be that. I feel it could be, let's say, I don't know about this summer, but it could be this year for you. All right, just that open heart and that open mind. I want to say to you, very much so. All right, new beginnings. You are creating them, and just enjoy that hard work. All right, that you're created. So let me see here. So I'm going to just get my cards back together, and let's see, see some messages here. Yeah, I'm sorry my internet did drop out briefly, but obviously I'm back here now, so all is good. I want to say to you, okay. So I'm going to pull a card for Desiree. Desiree, that's a lovely name, Bridges. I don't know if you are where you're based, if you're in the UK or overseas. So let me just flag you up here. So we're going for mediumship for you, Desiree. Okay. Let me see who comes here for you. Now, as I just start to, first of all, I start to sort of feel your name, my intention to see who comes and gathers here with you. And straight away, I want to say to you, Desiree, I do feel a guy that comes here to be with you. And I say to you, okay. And again, what I feel, I don't want to put him down as a young person, but I know what I feel, for a male in your family, I want to put him like middle age, early middle age. I want to say to you, a male that comes through here that feels to have passed the spirit world. And I say feels to also past, fairly suddenly without too much illness as they come through here for you. I want to say to you, okay. And again, I'm looking here. I don't know if it's in dad's side of the family, but I feel much I want to go dad as well comes through here for you. I want to say, okay. Now you feel to have, I want to say, Desiree, quite a lot of people up there as well in the spirits of life for you. I want to say as they come through here. So I know if it was a lot of people up there that comes together for you. I also feel here with you. Now I'm looking here. I feel like you've got a lot. I'm looking at the male here, like in his 40s. What I feel here comes through here for you. I know I've passed really quickly. I also feel I've got a lady that feels like mum that also comes here for you. I want to say to you, okay. Now, also I'm being made aware. I don't know if you would know this, but in your family, and again, if when a child crosses to spirit or baby crosses to spirit, they do grow up and they become an adult and have a life in spirit side of life, as they would have done down here. But I'm also seeing a baby up there. So if someone in your family had lost a child, say it's because I'm seeing a small child is also in the spirit side of life, and I say to you, okay, as they come here for you. Now, and again, I do want to say is your nan here that comes here for you. I want to say to you, yeah, the up there, yeah. I can feel it. I want to say I can feel it. It's like if those close people that's there. But what I'm seeing, and it's not just like on one side. It feels like on both sides of the family, like mum's side, dad's side. Just feels here, and that's how they gather to be with you on a stage. Okay. But no, I want to say to you that again, I know it's not the same as having them down here for you, but that love they come through for you, I want to say to you, is abundance. So there's a lot of love that's in spirit. I want to say to you up there for you. I want to say to you, okay. And again, here, what the feeling they give me, they also give you, which again, I can't, they seem to give you, so if you recognize this, they give you lots of symbols that they are around you. So I just feel here you find little things, that little feathers and things that they're letting you know they are very much here, gathered to be with you and are around you. I want to say to you, okay. So they're letting me say to you, know that you are not alone. Right. So that very much I want to say you're not alone. And your family will say to you, come through. I've got this male there. I don't know if it's your dad, but I feel that male there, I know he's not at Albany passes. Then I've got the grandfather. I've also got the lady that was at your grandma that's there. But they come through as a collective for you to just be with you. All right. And I feel the reason why they come for you as a collective is because right now, I want to say to you, as your dad, all right, it did feel like your dad. I will say to you, but he felt too young to be. But I know they come through as a collective because it feels like right down here now you are needing. I want to say to you, to know they are around you, not just one of them, but I want to say to you, but all of them. All right. So I know here when you're feeling a little bit, I know you've got people down here that still love you, but sometimes we can feel alone when our closest members are in spirit, but they come here, I want to say to you, as that collective to be with you, and they hear you. So I know, Desiree, you are speaking with your family. You talk to your family and keep talking to them, keep talking with them, because they do hear you. All right. Lots of love comes from your family. My live has come to a complete because 6 o'clock there is healing taking place. thank you for joining me. It's lovely to sort of see the regulars coming back and some new people coming on. So great for that. Grateful for being here. And say, sorry, the internet dropped out briefly, but thank goodness I was able to get back on again. So again, I won't be here next week because next week I'm at a doggy show. I'm going to a dog show. So, but I will be back as normal in a fortnight. I want to say it's okay. So hopefully you can all join me again in 2 weeks' time when I'll be back here to do some more readings for you. Have a great week, everybody. Lots of love and be kind to yourselves because often we're not kind to ourselves. So God bless you all. And have a lovely week. All right, take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.